Hello viewers, Aji morning 29 May, 6 a.m. bora loigina, Living for Environment bra initiate kurigina, Youth Net, E-Circle, Green Card, aro Kuta Waste Solution. Takan collaborate kurigina. Aji morning, 6 a.m. bora loigina, Dimapur Railway Station, aro State Stadium Dimapur de, takan plastic waste kan jama kurishe. Nearly 800 volunteers bra takan volunteer kurina kam kura apni kan dikhishe aro tade various colleges schools aro CP office pra police personnels kan bi aigina kam kurishe aro bacha kan sai shigule as young as 14 years tak aigina takan initiative to loise aro apni kan yadi mola pichi dikhi ase yadi state stadium Dimapur de takan waste products kan plastic waste products kan do yadi rakhina ase aro idu area de jama kurna thaka do segregate kuribole napara kan do jama kurna ase aro idu kan pishibak plastic waste ase aro idu khali Dimapur railway station aro state stadium tuita location de jama kura ase to Dimapur 97 colonies ase municipal area de to kimanda colony de niga waste to jama kuri thakibo kimanda waste idu drainage kan de noli rivers kan de khusai dikhibo aro pollution to kiman create kuri thakibo aji morning 800 volunteers kan ba jundo on behalf of all the Dimapurians volunteer guna kam kurishe sobke appreciate kuri ase aro takan bro ekta example sob karone set kurishe aro the living for environment bra iman pal initiative the Himalayan cleanup on the theme our mountains deserve better itu laga theme de takan best kuna kam guna jadu dikhilushe aro ami kan olop agi jaile yadi dikhi ase yade takan plastic waste kan alag alag company laga printing kan takan segregate kurina rakhina ase hoy yede around 70 to 80 seg rakhina ase idu kumti ase holibe already segregate kuri luise aro takan idu evaluate kuribo brand audit kuribo aro idu pasote takan bra forest environment and climate change government of India ministry ke takan idu report potabo aro takan la bhabana do kun company kan ase takan companies kan kibe itu responsibilities dibo lage ke kha manu kan ji saman khai ase itu ki environment ki litter kure ase takan bi company branding kan ki responsibilities dibole kam kure ase khali yadi jama kura ekla noy ami kan nepali sai shigule ebali bi sek charta pansta takan jama kurna rakhina ase so viewers ibi etia ami kan Parista area di jabo aro tade press conference to takan location shift kurna ase aro ami kan din bhal no nathaka pura takan location to change hoise to ibi living for environment youth net E-Circle the green card aro Kuta Waste Solutions takan laga aji laga evolution auti dinkini ga ase nole takan bar review gite nole Dimapur district to plastic waste to kumti kuribo karone ki solution ase itu sob laga upore detail ra hotauti kuriso
Good evening, media friends. Tonne achia aro par adama kushi baze. Apne future de mon na cover kurse. Hulwi di aro mon kunwa updates di bole mon dagise. To achi to apne naina ni mon ko quiz introduction hulwi da mon phal explain gurul man se kungun aise aro kiba kura gawe. To mon DHT mon phala bodo it was because of our volunteer partners. Mon bisi institutions kana request kurna ado mon dana nam bi kui bole mon jaise. To St. Mary Higher Secondary School. St. Edmund Higher Secondary School, High Mountain School, MGM Higher Secondary School, Unity College, Christian Higher Secondary School, Livingstone Foundation International, the Unity College of Teacher Education, Bethesda Higher Secondary School, Idwan Tagis School of Education. Apart from that, mon our organizations can be kuno is private organizations, Combat Academy, Dim Better Dimapur, Commissioner of Police kan personals kan aise idu bishide railway staff kan dibe aina aru TMC kan dibe aise idu chide ecowear aru national youth climate consortium Nagaland chapter idu bishide BHE department kan tahan SPMG aru Jal Jeevan Shakti sorry okay stop Jal Jeevan mission tahan inarna aise idu bishide ekta kuidule monja audit team kan all the way from Jumon the St Joseph University aise aru Unity sorry Mount Mary College idu bishide NESER National sorry Northeast Institute of Social Sciences and Research aise aru itu aru ekta pole monja mohan media apart from you all photography or videography kan bi Providence Institute of Design and Media aise aru chide photography club timorba ina itu bi dan mon cover kurise to ita mona team ekta kole mon itu DHC timori kura mon pasta organization milaina kura ase e-circle youthnet mon living for environment green card aru kuda waste solutions lui dan achi idu karna aigole prana puchurle aise to itu ekta thagise hulibe aru apni sab jane mon iman dukma manan bise aise itu aga sponsorship na paile kurole pare tha nai to mon they financially charta manuwa help krise manuwa and organizations first of all the TMC wa and Dimawar Municipal Council but dahan apart from the manpower and the sanitation vehicles dahan 30,000 dise Shri Dobi Hoto advisor tribal affairs and election taiwa 25,000 dise Shri Yimjungar youth resources and youth resources and sports na youth resources and sports taiwa 5,000 dise aru ekta individual well wisher wa 3,000 dise aru apart from that dusra mohan group khana milaina di dise sure aru ajidia mohan itu even dosa to mohan to thikai dole mon dai je mohan waste kiman collect kursi kinga je hulbe dia pani giri thakawa paranai to dia mohan we need to change kora kuri dia je hulbe I think apni anbit thikiwo itu tan thikai nu sai dan oh I serious no more is actually the campaign the THC in a short pop as the clean Himalaya cleanup as Nagaland dive dusra jaga dive sab dikrule as hulbi dulado in all the modern states mo niklan hoy Assam Sikkim arshide ituklan in this year the special the Nepal or Bhutan bi kureze the reason kili to even to man dangor ta sikuli do mon plastic pollution to man issue as 2018 the most of United Nations pa with plastic pollution gonna suru gurzik the campaign itu garni 2018 the itu the Himalayan cleanup to be suru guraze or this year really man special as gulido is the continuation of the with plastic pollution agaze end plastic pollution gonna suru guraze it take after the World Environment Day which did 2 months which day all this countries kandara aina look poglaze tang guidelines punawale as it seriously to end this plastic pollution to idu ani itia mohana ki asibuli idu data and so collect kurete the THC aga alak asi go tahan sub states kanwa data do collect kurwa tan China waste kan do kun gun du ase or especially kon polluters kan bisi wala ase itu on the saina chama data do collect kurna submit kurule requesting for mountain centric policy are also to look at like plastic consumption all of reduce cruelly more now if we can switch our lifestyle so that's in short it can bend us
the main thing is to reduce waste so the one to reduce waste to man idu man like campaign the whole campaign the man we try to apply it and then we try to let volunteers can be bishi bak to lutun can be bishi ina thaigo like first time waste collection kura segregation kura da first time kuri thaigo pare to torne man itula tangi bi refreshment hui aro pani kan love dishi guli man pani bottle ani uli dishe tangi and then we provided drinking water in the venue and even this banner is also made out of cloth flex banner noe kapara wa banala se and then paint kura la se local artist wa paint kura la se so this is whole some few steps that we took to reduce the waste completely man be waste generate nukura ina don hoy holiwe paratak man I think we have generated only 10% 10% the waste man generate with the whole campaign. Man lunch kawe I think we had it with in stainless steel. Hat tewa khaise na hat botholai na gorna ni pure picnic nisina one green, and then we had really good time with the team and then with the volunteers also. So this is also one objective that I want to point it out. Yeah.
So one great thing Mohan, a colleague at Kuriyatu ki the good practices that we implemented for the Himalayan cleanup, that is like bringing the own water bottles, water bottles, metal plates chulatu, and the biggest advantage I would feel personally yete pratu is schools. The schools and colleges were so involved takan aishe our students can be dikhi ki small practices par imman dangor change kuro pare, and it's not difficult. One habit ki hoshi ki plastic glass chulao, plastic plate chulao, khana khao phikao, but if we bring our own plates, one nijor laga bottle anile, it's a small hindrance but goes a long way. And I think that's one of the biggest things Mohan aji kuro parishe ki next generation, youth generation can dikhao ki all of effort dhalle imman dangor, small effort will go a long way into keeping our Nagaland clean.
Acha, so Mohan actually waste collect kura do outit kurule mon ja garne do railway station aro state stadium aga debi kurule lagi thagise. To railway de Mohan chaka na thaga garne railway ba fraction ekta do collect kuna anise. To Mohan ba kiman dons kiman se kurule na pare because it was the way kura nai. To fraction ekta anina kura debi waste to it was so mixed. Bisa la over time lo itu debi Mohan quantify kurule para nai. तो मोहन की कुरीना जे इतो लागा रिपोर्ट तो मोहन अपने ने भी शेयर कर दो होली इते तक तो मोहन वेट तो लिख बोलना पड़ो की ऐसे लिख बोली पड़ो मतलब आईडिया एकता तो होली एक्चुअल वेट तो
ब्रांड ऑडिटिंग तो लिखो लोग कोई दिवो
अच्छा सो ब्रांड ऑडिटिंग तो कुता का शुरू करे ऐसे बोली दो एकता कांसेप्ट আছে एक्सटेंडेड प्रोड्यूसर रिस्पांसिबिलिटी तो ये कुत पाई ऐसे बोली दो मोहन बिसिला वेस्ट खंदो जनरेट करा दो मोहन consumers can generate kure hole consumers can generate kura treat kurole na pare ar especially the plastic te hoi jay aru idu multi layered plastic aru idu mon polythene bag kan mon single use tikle ban group ki kure chule itu bi recycle kurole duk pai to tahan idia brand outit akawa jado brands kan kung khan ba produce ekta generate kure that idu jaga de waste ekta hoi jay aru monan iku kurole na parle do then the producers can do it tahan they will be responsible. So itu agade e-circle away kule paro tahan because itu agade kuri ase itu responsibility agade any brand can be responsible lo lesson. So this is the whole idea to mon data to collect kuna chaisi guli do mohan dusra companies kan chai ndi kule ki like example dimawar de mohan waste generate kure ase guli plastic kiman generate kure ek mahina de ekta brand taka do 1000 be hardly kule paro so mohan karnile Nagaland state chakasut ba niwole lagibo holu idu karne to mohan do rasta bi man biya to puisa lagibo aru EPR de puisa mohan kiman bilai idu diwole aga nohoi na EPR de dan ekta amount thake to idu karne mohan idu kili kuri ase bole mountain states de bisa alak asbe hoina dukpa karne idoni data ando collect kurna kuri ase mohan idu na pare to han mohan karne lo alak tak rule parwa na parwa EPR de be itu ase whole brand auditing aga do
apne ar kuisi ke forest environment and climate change ministry government of India lo dido evaluate kori na pata bola ase so apne ki kya nishna pata bola ase kini ka kori bola ase overall aur koi dibo
अच्छा तो ये वही लोग लग रहा है ना तो तो इधर क्यों ली तो मोहन अगर तो भी नकलिन सब अगर करना दियो तो मोहन अगर भी मोहन तो लोग जल्दी हो because मोहन अपने लोग जल्दी शेयर कर लो मुझे चाहता तो बोले दूसरा districts kan बाबी दूसरा organization बाबी क्राउड की तो collect करो ना जने तो मोहन बा collect करो इन्हें वरना zero waste Himalaya or the team I mean the Himalayan cleanup kind of team kind of did wo तो every state kind of Korea so within a one day days na within 2 months done itu countries can look pawla itu no ha ke des to mohan I think within the frame of 1 month data sob chakawa manyo inara sob collect korna ministry le punjiwo
acha to apni han itu clean ups kura dan de like most unique ways really challenging the ways company ne to han ki ase
obviously challenging the one garne bisila do han sob pole divi le mohan challenging ita tak plastic thagise aur side it be single use plastic phota thagise aur so waste alag alag ase to moi colleague sweetie wa kol dibo ni train station akinga hoise holbe for with regard to state stadium do youth ne mohan thagise mohan be luk to kuido tum apni be kuido ekta mohan aga karne the challenging and state stadium de ki bawa apne ne jane
chips packet, YY packets, and a lot of alcohol bottles and cans.
The most was alcohol bottle. Like it's like cool. It's like we are making wine out of water. In a hutta which is the alcohol and there was also some ways which shouldn't be there or like expect nokura, which I think
one would not expect in the State Stadium area diapers thakishe. We came across quite a lot of diapers. So one thing diaper ulatu dikhatu mane I don't think children are going there and doing that. That means दूसरा जगह पड़ा मानु खान घोर waste stadium the phika ase. That I feel utu diapers iman bishi patu showcase that. I don't think children are babies, toddlers are going to the stadium and then tate phika ase. That means household waste manu khan stadium jagah te grounds ke andar phika ase. And of course we came across condoms that was there, bottles, hazardous waste, little dangerous waste is of course bottles. Mohan, in fact one of our volunteers collect करने में हाथ काटिशे. Then he had to be rushed to get a TT shot. We had first aid और सीधा TT shot लो लगी शे. Plastic of course, the insane amount of plastic. When you goes down to it, polythene bag. That was the biggest. और की देखी polythene bag खाली देखी नहीं. It was inside that more waste was thrown. So that goes also showing that people are going, eating, drinking. Nijor the waste polythene phika or in polythene phika ase. That's I feel not being responsible. Jaga chulabi. Take your waste with you. Waste and he's a generic question. Take it with you and ghorte phikavi. That's I feel one wish that we could ask the citizens of Dimapur to do. Use the facility. Jaga chulabi, but nijor laga waste bahar loi jabi.
Well, of course, we found diapers, sanitary pads, and in fact, we collected 2 sacks, pura diapers or sanitary pads. And another thing that we collected was pani la bodol de bithor de gutka la speed kan. It one thaise aro gutka la chambara khana it also thaise. So this is something see plastic bottles, PET bottles kan it can be recycled. Public kan de tate bithor de saman dusra gusai ise bishi gule do that cannot be recycled because it one khuli na sapa gur thegule do bishi diktar hoi jay. So that is also something that I want to convey a message to the public also that recycle kole para hando at least don't damage it. Apnyan chulai ase of course we cannot tell you to stop using plastic bottles but at least use korina recycle kro pare na pare itu ekbar check koriwi and recycle kro paila sigule do keep it separately and then scrap dealers kan ase authorized dealers kan thakibo donge per search korigina apnyan be responsible and then dispose it in the proper way. So and since our location was near the railway station, so also the Haji Park is there. Haji Park, the nameless brands come up ahead there. Like in the market, we get all the nameless brands. So I think we were Mohalla railway station la to Mohalla Juli hui jaune ye Mohalla sex a lot compared to stadium. So hui jaune actually we took a lot of time. In fact, we were like the second last. So we took a lot of time because alag brand bishi jagishe. Anyway, some brands that one January na jine and kumang brand kan do proper manufacturing kan do hambi ku thagine. So that's like practically illegal thagise than. So iku brand name ku thagine and then we found a lot of Dimapur man local brands aro they also de khat kati kan la brands kan la idon la bi bishi thagise bishi paisi de. So this is something that like of course see PepsiCo or dusra big brands kan la do issue that is something that maybe they will be held responsible for but I think we also have to think about the small local brands also and make them feel responsible because these are some brands like even if also that hagina man bhavna kuri thako pare that we might be able to take action towards them huli it one of diktar hui jaro also that thakan ki khata namana hui jeta ne. So I think that is also something that the Himalayan cleanup campaign should also consider ek parna also local brands kan ki bhavna kurule lagibo. Yeah.
I just want to ask a question to East Circle founder.
Yes.
See, mineral bottle, so there is a conception that you do recycle no problem, reuse no problem. Takana to method alibi, never take it. So, apni kan practically apni kan janibo, you do about misconception ekta thakile. Can you clarify?
Acha, recycle no problem la bhapna kori thaki na jana. Idu ina iku na ini abnyan I think if you're drinking bottle pani khai ase gushi kile do ek par size abe bottle dibi to bottle dibi likhina thego crush the plastic bottle likhina ase so you have to crush it and then you have to keep it in the bin or any rakhiwi nijor dispose kurule mi jaisel rakhina do you can because right now we don't have any authorized recyclers neither plastic edela for PET bottles we don't have any here so apnyan upai ne mohan local scrap dealers khangi diule lagibo so itu hushi guli even if they are doing illegal recycling but at least they are doing recycling nokora brado olop kurahi bhal ase so itu karone apnyan pani gan khai je gushilo itu bithore ku na dhaliwi pani sani no other materials just crush kuriwi ena gorna bottle bon kuriwi ena gorna do give it to the scrap dealers.
Now, again, this question to you, sir. Yes. See, Amidan Dimapur area is actually we have falls under the municipal area. And Bishop of municipal awareness be create ki plastic waste ni single-use plastic ko khabo lage. And Nagaland Pollution Control Board probably do lagaw pore. Bishop or Dukandar can get awareness be create and offenders can be fined. Will you Amidan Saishuli market the waste ban properly night? Like apni kwanishna plastic waste could be segregate kurbo wet could pilabo dry so it will how alarming and concerning is it
it's I think it's a collective effort and THC is something that like it's a beginning for Nagaland also I won't say that it's a beginning but then as a collective effort it's a new thing for us so एकजन निकला हुआ पारगोले ला नहे मान इदु plastic ban करले ला दो everyone needs to come together and as a consumer as a public मान भी aware होले लागो एना गोना मान बरे government खांगे इदु को फेला होले जे इदु किना करले जे इदु गुशे गलो maybe the government will also be more concerned they are also concerned it's not that like they are not concerned they are also taking steps but they need to do more it's open fact that like they need to do more so as a consumer as a public we also need to be like raise questions and then ask them what can we do with this can we stop this is there an alternative for this and another thing that I want to point out is that local entrepreneurs can be there are lots coming up who are giving you the alternate solutions so I think the one thing that I would request the government is to support those local entrepreneurs, those who are coming up with, like different alternative products. Instead of plastic, maybe another, biodegradable plastics, not biodegradable packaging materials. Maybe make use of them, advertise them, like support them. If in the future there is some, like authorized recyclers I has for plastic. Or be it for e-waste collection center as so now we should make sure to like to use their services and then the government should also highlight these people and these organizations.
Yeah. Now my question is to the director youth since it's a big institution take the example set correct waste can plastic waste can do the kilabo warning awareness be create for so एक बार अभी से ऐसे बोले इधर वन grassroots level पर भी शुरू करो like schools institution and youth net is a big institution so अपनी ला opinion भी किया से कि दिमापुर district में ना नागालैंड में schools का भी जो curriculum बनते हैं लेकिन ना चुला मोड़ी what is your opinion?
Yeah, thank you for the question. YouthNet since 2023 we have been implementing Mobius Young Climate Leaders for Himalayan Development that comes under our environment focus. So into those schools kande Pani Pahar curriculum there na aro it falls throughout the whole entire academic curriculum aro itu curriculum them on every Friday moi kan waste collect kore because apni condition grassroots te start kuribo lage so school students kan ge na tan ge responsibly itu waste manage kuribo lage koi gina man students kan ge waste collect kuri gina dry and wet waste our school de anigena mohan collect kure our collect kure we educate them about different types of waste aro collection kura pishide tan school de ani shigole mohan aro itu mohan laga partner kuda waste solution hangi de aro tahan segregate kure aro itu han bi sob tahan ge teach kure na itu segregate kuri she kole plastic waste par aro ki banabo pare value added products khan banabo pare but eta tok tumhan 26 schools te itu implement kuri ase and then we would love more schools to come because itu do man awareness dia so we alag schools khan itu accept kurubo na kurubo that's another ball game altogether but that's what we are doing and this year mohan itu Mobius Foundation la support para 6 other northeastern states mohan itu exact implement kurula so waste management brabi so our education and awareness about waste management is not only done in Nagaland but the other 6 states as well apart from Manipur, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Tripura, Mizoram itan sob tem han mahala itu example to legine tahan ge empower kuri ase.
Last question to the initiative. So, Aji Nishna is the campaign Pura. Our Samay public, general public, ki appeal Pura.
Acha moi do answer no gra kide mo ekta ni othule mon jai dia se. One concept of waste to palo no buji. So mono we are talking about ki dustbin rakhile solve ho na ge. Noile government by ekta initiative ekta ban gorle. So everything has to go hand in hand. Policy basically we have to go hand with the implementation. If its implementation is there has to be monitoring. So example, idia mon plastic pana gai bisit example just answer kuri jase apni last question thi taka dustbin kan thakile kinga ho. Thik ase dustbin yade photo halisi gobe aru mon dustbin de waste or mon anytime you just throw the waste. Question do idu dustbin de ki kusi ho. Apni am koima de thikise plastic waste bank ke thakise. It be successful lagise. So these are things that we also need to know like itu ban grina itu krawa ho na gi. The question to one lifestyle change ko like either concept ekta huni dego apna zero waste. So the world is moving towards zero waste. Our zero waste is not like waste generate nukrolin no way. Waste to na minimize kuro olado. Water bomb itu change ko la habit na or especially if you either example or the product example diule munja do dia global window inquiry so the government gonna ban grass. Example na government gonna ban grass don office to jana size na size na. Whether the government officers are actually practicing that. So if the head is not practicing, public can not follow grow. It doesn't want. So we also need to look at monitoring. And monitoring is where the NGOs, the medias can come together, work. So one in terms of what the question answer basically what we're appealing, it's not only to the public, it's not only to the government, it's to all. Think once. Ikor pabi sabi. Iman easy. Like example, idia man achieve man kam grim de. Arle over to paisa sa mano coffee khawala munjai, cha khawala munjai. Now the question to cha ni se ki de bak khaw cup. Cup to man khurba ni uli do. I don't know whether volunteers will agree to that. Ar man yedi cup ki chulawo. Plastic cup. No easily acha paper cup. One plastic pan good is now we are using plastic. It will be disposable as it. This is something that we need to understand. Or the kiva use plates can do arika nuts koi, arika nut plate ki koi na. This is also one time. And please know that it to recycle with organic koi. It takes time. Shred kurna probably paro. We don't have that equipment. So it only mana if you look at bunning on this I say pardon system where they are introducing steel plate. Nagaland the and this is again continuing from what Mon colleagues say. If entrepreneurs can come with that, then the government. So it's like we have to go hand in hand. We raise the issues, we give ideas, entrepreneurs come in, media play that role, and then the government will ask the government, and then public. So one obviously public, it will take time. The appeal is just to everyone. The media, everyone, like, think. Because we are, practice what you preach, is there? Mon idaman kiba kuisile mon practice krana ulido no hoy. Na do mon request kora mon so kuise. Waste segregate kriwi, waste really man the mon request kora reduce kurli papi sa ekbar. Because at this rate the mon no ho generation will be too much. That's it.
Last question. The Himalayan cleanup vision ki is it?
Acha. The vision is actually the Himalayan cleanup though it started Zero Waste Himalaya or Integrated Mountain Initiative. So now it is just a movement. Now they are planning to like sort of make it to a more structured ekta. The idea is data to collect kurina mountain centric. So all these different organizations who are working on waste or interested in saving the environment will come together, come up with solutions, ideas, are going to be community driven. So that's the whole concept, like going towards zero waste.
I'll supplement over here. We have always heard clean your oceans, clean the oceans, clean the oceans. We keep seeing videos, oceans they iman waste jai, iman plastic jai. One of the ways Himalayan cleanup is to clean up the oceans happened because of awareness building. There were a lot of media houses, a lot of NGOs that pushed the message across that our oceans are dirty, there's plastic all over the oceans, we have to clean it up. We also have to keep in mind that oceans, they ki loi jai, rivers. Rivers are taking the waste to the oceans. What is putting waste in the oceans? It is coming from the Himalayas. It's mountains para waste at Korea se. So the idea is to create awareness, create massive awareness where now entrepreneurs can come on board and try fixing the problem when it comes to cleaning the mountains, which will eventually trickle down into cleaning the oceans. So I believe that would also one of the main ideas behind the Himalayan cleanup, to put that message across कि mountains can be clean kuro lage, mountains clean na kurele waste can to ocean se jawole ase.
So viewers, apni press conference suni paise junto aji morning Dimapur railway station aro state stadium de takan plastic waste kan jama kurise aro segregate kurise apni kan dikhi luise aro itu living for environment bra initiate kurina youth net e-circle green card aro kuta waste solutions takan iki logot ahigina more than 800 volunteers pra initiate kurigina kam kurishi kush aro Dimapur de school university kani nohegina chumukudi maprabe school aro alak universities kan be aise CP office pra police personals kan aise department DMC kan bra alak organizations pra aigina iki logot milegina kam gura do takan dikhai dise aro the Himalayan cleanup campaign do team do our mountains deserve better tadi pes kurna takan kam korish will very unfortunate ke takan kam kora homoy de takan ba jani boli dise ke state stadium de do pacha kan laga diaper ta collect korishi kushi so pacha laga diaper do pacha nichor jaigina do state stadium de ne pelabo so idu laga responsibilities to parents kan hobo to parents kan bra aigina khor laga waste kan phela opode takan bra idu outcome do dise so bhalbra bhabishi gula ame Nagaland de nichor khor sapa hoile huise idu laga concept e ase aro yade takan press conference de appeal korise ke public kan ke every household ke iniga waste ne phela bole aro itu ne gina state stadium di do liquor laga bottle kan beer bottle kan aro glass phanga kan bishi jama hoisi bishi kutte takan laga volunteers ekta do waste collect kram de chukumbi hoisi kois aro stadium do amekan saisi gule tade jogging kura mano morning de exercise kura mano bishi ahe aro unfortunately tade condoms kan be pelai gina thaka dikhishi kois aro itu bishi alarming and concerning ase ki waste products kushi amigan phela dikhi ase aro aji morning 800 volunteers pra itu location tuita de jama kura do takan rakhina ase aro takan koi ase ki Dimapur district alak jaga de collect kuribo aro various districts pra collect kuribo collect kurigina takan itu jundu brand auditing kuribo itu auditing kura pasode Forest, Environment and Climate Change Ministry Government of India lokote takan itu laga evaluation do report to potable ase aro apni kan yade e-circle laga founder babe kota ko honi paise ki wrong conception ase public kan ki most of the time dakhan bra jama kora do single use plastics thakishi ko ase aro itu wala do mineral bottle kan be bishi thakise aro wrong conception ekta jun to public kan ase ki apuni pani khai gina itu thakana do cap to bhitor de hali gina phelai dibi itu laga conception bi hatai dise takan ko ase jodi apuni pani khaisi gule itu bottle de kun waste na halibi hulbi crush kurina itu waste bin be halisi gule itu recycle korna cholabo pari bole laga opor bi koishi aro apni kan huni paise ke Dimapur railway station de sanitary pads kan bi pelai gina thakishi kois so public kan bi itu responsibilities na thaka ek kan kura do ami kan dikhilushi aro yade organization pangsta bra jundu initiative phal luise takan koi ase ki grassroots level bra shuru koribo lagibo কি স্কুল দে এডুকেট কৰিব লাগিব ইউথ নেট লগা ডাইৰেক্টৰ কৈ আছে তাকান ভেৰিয়াছ স্কুলছ 26 স্কুলছ লগতে কোলাবৰেট কৰিনা ক্ৰাছ ৰুট লেভেল পৰা ইটো তাকান বুজাই দি আছে আৰু কেতিয়াবা টাইম এণ্ড এগেইন প্ৰেক্টিকেলি তাকান ইটো ৱেষ্ট প্ৰডাক্টছ খান কালেক্ট কৰিব আৰু কোটা ৱেষ্ট সলিউশ্যন লগত কোলাবৰেট কৰিনা তাকান কাম কৰা লগা ওপৰত বি কৈছে আৰু লিভিং ফৰ এনভাইৰনমেণ্ট চেয়াৰমেন পৰা কৈ আছে কি প্লেম গেম নিখেলি কিনা public concept responsibilities loigina government agency can be implementing agency nishina idu responsibilities to lobo lagibo public can be responsible eki loigina kaam gorile hobo guys so already yade living for environment chairman ba ko ase ki 2018 de the Himalayan cleanup itula campaign shuru kurishi jondo UN laga campaign dakise ke pit plastic pollution itula ka de pass korigina kaam korina jais will be 2018 bra kaam do kori ase will be Dimapur do sapai noi ki karan idu karan do ami khan public kan civilize hobo lagibo aro public kan lokode DMC administration aro various organizations especially Nagaland pollution control board prabi itula ka opore public kan ke awareness dile beshi bhalo ami khan jundu initiative pal takan loigina kaam korise sob pro acknowledge koribo asame de public kan bi jundu takan press conference de ki koribo lage ki nokoribo lage itula ka opore koise sob manura families tibe itula ka opore discussion do hobo lage so that takan ko anisna plastic waste to generate nokoribo ko noi will be minimize koribo lage aru idu minimize koribole do sob 19 lakhs population Nagaland de thaka kan rahe contribute korina collaborate korina initiative to loina jaili palu ami an hope koribo various districts tv idu ami kan single use plastic to rokhabo aru itu ikla noe kina plastic waste kan dobe ami kan kiniga segregate koribo lage alag alag NGOs kan rabe initiative loili bishi palu itia karone mane for more updates amone sai rebi global window